Hello everyone. Uh, Today we will start working on the project Playwright with JavaScript. This is a new project. We will start with fresh installation. Okay. I'm sharing my screen, guys. Okay. Okay. Uh, so guys, this is my channel. Please go and watch uh, some testing concepts. Here we are going to discuss more about real world tutorials and projects with the Playwright or Cypress. And also we'll discuss more on manual and automation testing, Playwright, Cypress, Selenium, API testing with Postman and Rest Assured. And if you find our topics are interesting, if you are able to understand, please subscribe my channel, guys. Okay, now we will directly jump into our topic. Okay, we are creating a fresh project, right? So we will create the project name first. I'll launch the Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. Okay, now we are starting with the Playwright automation with JavaScript. So we will cover everything here. Okay. Okay. This is we are using VS Code editor. Okay, for our project. And normally this PC, I'm creating projects under C drive. Okay, projects queuing. So I want to write. Go here. Playwright. JavaScript, right? JS automation. Okay, JS means JavaScript automation. This is our project name. Or okay, this is our project name. Okay, this is our project name. So before that, okay, before that, what we'll do, right? So we will do everything in process. Okay, I'm creating one repository. Yeah, okay, we will clone that repository and we will start working on it. It's an empty repository only. Okay, now go to you can create the repository here also, or you can go and create the repository. Go to settings. Here repositories. From here also you can create it. Okay. See other repositories I have created. You can create the repositories if you want from here. Okay. So this is the organization. For now, right, you can create from there also. From here also you can create the repositories. Okay. We will create the new repository. Repository name. So I will give Playwright JS. Just Playwright JS. Oh, this is our repository name. Okay, automation, right? And just give automation. Automation project. Okay, automation project. Okay, this is our repo automation project. Okay, this project is available. Okay, just paste same thing. And we are creating it as public. Okay, no git ignore file, right? Add it. It will be helpful. Okay, but for now we will add it in the project. Create repository. Okay, can you see here? We got our project HTTP request. If you see HTTP selected dot git, if it is SSH, it is going to be like this. So we are going to with HTTPS. Copy the HTTPS. And we have created the folder, right? Playwright.js automation. This is our folder. Go inside. So I have created the C drive. Okay, you can navigate. It's a just normal folder. Go here, projects QA, Playwright.js automation. Just go here and don't create anything. Already we are in the Playwright.js automation folder. Go here, expand. Can you see here? Open Git bash here. So make it big. See, we are in the path JS assessment. Just git clone. So I'm cloning that project. Okay. So we are cloning that project. Yeah. Cloning into Playwright JS automation project. You appear to have cloned an empty project. Okay. Not a Git repository. Okay. It is telling it is an empty project. Okay. Go here and check. Can you see here? Under projects, so this is my Playwright JS automation. This is the repository. Okay, repository. This is our local version now. Whatever we are going to add and save now, this is our local version. So why we are storing into cloud, right? Maybe tomorrow we are going to change our system. Maybe our system get corrupted, but we are keeping one version in the cloud, means GitHub repo. So tomorrow, even if our system crashes, no, then we can copy and paste the code, and you can get back to your local version, right? That is the use of this repository. Okay, now everything is ready. Okay, so now it is empty, right? Okay, now you can access the project. Go here, open folder, this project. Go here, projects QA. So copy this project. Now this is our project. Now we will create the branches. Every time directly you don't need to work. We will create the branches first. Okay. This is our project, right? Just say that git branch. And see has git branch. Okay. It is not showing anything. Git checkout -b give branch name. Okay. Playwright setup. Okay. Playwright setup. Can you see? Switch it to new branch. Playwright setup. Now just type git branch now. Okay. So normally it should give the git branch. 1 second. It should list all the local branches. Okay. But you can see here, go to source control. See, can you see? Published branch, playwright setup. Already we are in the correct branch only. Even if it is not going giving git branch means it should list out all the branches. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, we create a right. Now we need to do playwright setup, right? Go to playwright document, playwright documentation. Go here. Okay, installation. How to install Playwright? Can you see here? So copy this command npm init playwright at the rate of latest. Okay, npm init playwright. Just hit run this command. Okay. Okay, create playlist. Yes. So we are going with JavaScript. It will ask all the dependencies. So we will use the test folder only for maintaining the test cases. Add a GitHub action workflow. We can do it later. Okay. 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 Just hit enter. Add playwright dependencies. So browsers, it is adding browsers. Can you see here? Package.json file. So everything came here. Okay. So you can go to the files. Can you see now? Can you see? Node modules got added. GitHub test. There are some test examples. You can delete it if you want. But we need only the test files. Okay. Once the setup is done, we will do it. Okay. Still it is going on. For a second, guys. Let it do its installation. It is recording required. Browser dependencies. Okay. Can you see? 10.11.61. Okay. For this, no, one thing I forgot to tell. To install the Playwright, right? Okay. To install the Playwright installation dependencies. Playwright installation dependencies. Okay. Here, first thing is you need to install Node in your system. Node.js, Node.js in your system. Second thing is npm. Okay. And third thing is we are using Visual Studio Code. Some people will use other editors also, but we are working with the JavaScript. So Visual Studio editor, hmm, VS Code editor. hmm. And this is good for when you are working with JavaScript. This is the editor we are using. So Node.js, no Node.js, what we can do, right? Go to control panel. So Node.js you need to install from your system. Just type in. So you can see Node.js. I'm using version 22. So I'm using the latest, nearby the latest version. And once you install the Node.js, it's a Node.js is a runtime environment. Uh, environment. Okay. And npm. npm is nothing but a node package manager. Node package manager. This is responsible for all the packages. Okay. So when you install the Node.js, automatically you can see the node package manager. And third one is the, so when you install the Node.js, automatically node packager is part of Node.js, it will come and sit. See, I have the Node.js right from here. We have seen right from control panel where install programs. So Node.js I install. We can see, I can go here and I can check node-v. Can I check node-v? See, version 22 is there, but npm I did not install anywhere. Okay. But npm-v, if I search, so automatically it is a part of, say, npm version 10, part of Node.js runtime environment. Okay. Now I have Visual Studio Code Editor. This is the Visual Studio Code Editor. Okay. This is the Visual Studio Code where we are running our project. Hmm? Right? These three are mandatory. Okay. And also, if you want to know some links, right, for installing Node.js, go and search on Node.js. Okay. So you can go on directly here. Okay. Get Node.js. If you hit the get Node.js or docs or go to downloads, you can see a lot of versions. See Windows MSI installer. Okay, for Windows. So directly latest version you can download. You can select the what type of machine, your 64-bit or 36-bit. So this is where you can download the Node.js. Okay, these are the dependencies. Now, after installing, right, can you see here? And this is the, I'm removing this file. Let me remove this file. This is not required. Okay, we are making test. We will use test as our test cases will maintain from here. Okay, and git ignore, right? When see Playwright JS automation. Okay, by default it has given some things. So like if you want to move something to your GitHub, but if you don't want to, because of repository size will get increased, right, by sharing results, reports and all. So that all we can add here. So while pushing the code to Git, it will not allow to move whatever we maintain the path here. It will not go inside to Git repository. It will stay in our local version only. Okay. Go to package.json file. This is the heart of the project where you can see the project name. Okay. And you can write the scripts. Going forward, we'll write the scripts here. And repository name. Can you see repository name is here? And okay. Author I did not mention, right? Okay. Okay. So home page. And can you see dev dependencies? I install the Playwright, I install the node, right? So both we can see. So dev dependencies, right? Whatever you are going to install, everything will come and sit here. Okay, you can see the versions. Okay, dev dependencies, Playwright configuration, right here. So this is the configuration file. So by default, Playwright is giving some configurations. If you want, you can keep it, or you can add your own user-defined configurations. So that also we will see going forward. Okay, this is our complete about our project installation, right? Now can you see here? There are some files got added, right? We will push our first code, then you will understand how we are pushing our code to repository. Okay. Now, okay, we'll start writing our first test case. Go to test, okay, just tell first test case. Hmm, My first test case dot. So you need to add here spec. Spec on means that only it will consider as a test case JS file. Okay. And guys, I have integrated with the GitHub Copilot. Okay, I'm not seeing here. Okay, yeah. Open, see GitHub Copilot, the icon got changed, open chart, inline chart, everything. So by that is why it is generating the code. It will generate automatically the code. We will see. Okay. Uh, just for a second. And here we will write our first test case. Okay. For that, what we'll do? Import test, comma expect. So from Playwright library, other data Playwright test. Okay. Okay. This is our first step. Okay. Here, you need to understand, right? So you need to understand, right? Import is a JavaScript keyword. Okay. It will import is a JavaScript keyword. This will import a, this will import the code like functions, classes, variables from another library. Like that, it is importing now test and export from Playwright library, Playwright test library. Okay. So we are pulling test and expect from module called Playwright test. So we can call it as module or library file. Okay, this is the first step. So test and expect now. So we are importing test and export. Okay, test is nothing but it's a Playwright test function. So test is nothing but a Playwright test function. So test is nothing but it's a Playwright test function. Okay, test function. Okay, test is nothing but a Playwright test function. Use it, what is this? Use it to define. Use it to define and organize test cases. Nice test cases. So this is what this is the use. Okay, test test use is this one. Now expect, right? Expect is nothing but It's a playwright assertion library, correct? Playwright assertion library, and also check or used to check assertions, used to check assertions about the status. Used to check assertions. We can write very simple way. Actual results matching expected results. So this is what. So test and do expect. So we are pulling from the playwright test module or library. Okay. So this is what this is what about test and expect. We can give some information about this also. I can give some information about this also. So this is nothing but it's a package that provides test framework and tools for better automation, and this is what GitHub Copilot is generating. But we can say this is a official Playwright test runner package. Okay, right? It provides test function and expect library. See control slash we are using, right? Now I will use multi-line comment here. Can you see here? Okay. So this is what about all these things. But every time this is not required, but I'm explaining you in this first test case. Okay. Going forward, we will not explain. Okay. Now my first test case, I need to write. I need to know some application, right? I will go to Orange HRM application. Orange HRM. Okay. And this is our demo application. So we will try to work with this application. Okay. Just launch the URL. How we are going to launch the URL first? Okay. So here, so there is one format. Okay. One sec. Okay. Now we need to write the test case, right? Now, one second. Okay. Now our test case is test. This is some format. There is some format when you are writing the test case. Test. So it is generating, right? My first test case. Okay. Just I'll put my first test case for now. Test case. Okay. Async. So this one also will discuss async page, right? So this is the format where you need to write the test case. What is test? So test we discussed, right? It's a playwright test function used to define and organize test cases. Okay. Test is my first test case. So what is this? So test accept two arguments. Two arguments. One is first one is the test case name. Okay. One is the test case name. My first test case is the test case name. Second one is this is the callback function. We call it as a callback function. One second. Mm, I'm back, guys. Okay. Okay. So we discussed, right? There is a format to write the test case. One is test. So test to playwright test function used to organize different organized test cases, and it accepts two arguments. One is this one. One is async function. Okay. This one is my first argument is like what you are going to write. The test case name. My first test case name was nothing but a test case name. Second argument is nothing but see second argument is nothing but it's a see still here. So I will explain you. See here two things. One is async, one is callback function, one is page. Okay. Now in this no a small information I will show you. So we are passing a function. This is nothing but a function. Okay. This is nothing but a function. A callback function we call it as a callback function. Or arrow function also will call or callback function. So this function we are passing as a test. Huh? Because you are passing function into test. This function we are passing into test here. This function we are passing into test. Right? Now inside this there is a page. Page is nothing but a page is nothing but a it's a page fixture and we are injecting so we are injecting this fixture automatically into the playwright test runner, right? So because of why what is the use of page fixture, right? Represents a single tab or browser tab and also used to interact with web pages. Used to interact with web pages. So this is correct. Used to interact with web pages. Navigate. If you want to click, if you want to navigate, if you want to type something, if you want to enter into our application, you want to do some validations, means this page fixture is mandatory, right? And so async, why we are using async, right? Async, async is used indicates that at that indicates that function is asynchronous. Like function is asynchronous, like playwright commands, no? Playwright commands like click, go to some commands, no? To make synchronous, right? So maybe you are seeing for the first time, right? It will be a little bit confusing. Say test is nothing but test it is in this format. So it passes two arguments. So one is my first test case async and this is my second. My first test case is the first argument. It accepts two arguments test. First argument and async page. This is the second argument. Okay. Here this is nothing but callback function. Okay. So this callback function now you are passing so this is a function, right? We are passing this function into test. Okay. So this callback function we'll call it later. So when you are learning JavaScript, right? So I will explain you how there will be one function. So first this callback function will call, then the test will call later. We're running tests. Okay. That is how we will discuss. And coming to page, right? Page fixture. So this function has an argument uh, page. So page no, it automatically injects automatically to the playwright test runner. Okay. It can create a new browser or interact with web pages. So page fixture is mandatory. Async no, it indicates that the test case should go with synchronous. That also we will discuss going classes. Okay. Now my first test case, right? What I will do, right? Page fixture. Directly I'm mentioning page fixture. So we will see two cases now. Okay. Directly I'm mentioning page fixture. So when you mention the page fixture directly, go here. So go here and pick. So if you are using async, unit is await. So what it will do, right? Async no indicates the function is synchronous and allow use of await keyword inside the function. Suppose if something is run, if not synchronous, by using asynchronous, we can make it as synchronous, and await uses the keyword wait. We have to execute some test cases that I will explain you later when we are discussing with JavaScript. For now, just use await. Whenever you are using async, just remember unit is await. Okay, page dot go to https. Okay, this is the launching command. I launched the command. After launching the command, just go and verify the title. Yes. So by default, it is giving the title. Okay. By default, it is giving the title. So what I'm doing after launching the browser, I'm verifying this title. Okay, this title. After that, just go here. Yeah, you can ask the screenshot also. Await page dot screenshot png path screenshot dot png. So by default, it will take one path. Okay. Now I will go here. I will take this element button, inspect this element, copy this element, type submit is there, Control C. Okay, type right. It's a button. Type equal to. So we will discuss all these CSS selectors also. Okay. Await page dot locator. So this is the locator dot this locator. Okay. Otherwise, no, await expect. I'm doing assertion. So it's a simple test case, right? I'm doing assertion dot this locator dot to be visible. So just I'm checking this locator is available. Okay. Now we will run our test. Okay. Now go here, copy this test case, copy relative path. Okay. To run the test case, right? Just npx playwright. All right. Test. Just give the path. Okay. Okay. Give the path. My project slash hyphen projects equal to Chromium hyphen headed. Okay. Just will try to launch the project. Can you see it is running in the Chromium browser? So it launched, no, but the execution is very quick, right? So what I will do, right? I will add for now some hardwares after launching the browser. Await page dot wait for timeout. So I will add some 5000. So means 5000 seconds means 5 seconds. Now, can you see the browser loaded? You are seeing some time, right? Before the execution is very fast. Now, so you are seeing the browser. So purposefully, I added the hard wait. So can you see the test case got passed? Okay. So this is one way, but directly we are passing page fixture here. Okay. Now maybe you might have heard one more thing, some browser context.